Hello, day two here of the Ultimate Reset. I just finished my last meal of the day, which was delicious. And I'm not even just saying that, it was a rice bean mixture. But I love eating soy sauce and rice, which obviously isn't very good for you. But on the reset, you use aminos, liquid aminos, and oh my gosh, it was part of this recipe and it was really delicious. So that's really beside the point. So I just want to check in and let you know how day two went. First of all, I woke up this morning and I just had to know where the scale was going. And I know it's terrible. I know that this isn't just about weight. This is not, this is about health, inner health, and helping to develop healthy habits. And one of those habits that I should be developing is to not be getting on the scale every day. So I'm not going to do it again until the end of this week, and then I'm going to do it just once the end of every week. So, 3 times. But I got on the scale today and I was down 2.5 pounds, which, is water weight. It's junk weight. It's not real fat, but it's a lot of why my body is like holding on to these toxins and holding on to the water weight, to the excess like bloat and just ickiness. So to know that I'm started the process of ridding myself of the stuff that like my body just can't use and doesn't need, is really encouraging. So I'm really happy with that. I'm staying full on these meals. Like this morning, I had something that I have quite frequently, anyways. Oatmeal with blueberries, with sweetened with pure maple syrup, and it was so delicious and it was filling. Like these meals are not like starvation. It's not food deprivation, cleanse, detox. This is just a way to get your system back to normal. And they provide these delicious meals. And while the meals are so good, I mean, from what I've had, about 5 or 6 different meals now, they're so delicious. Now, what I found is that I do love real food. Like, I know that I do. One of my biggest problems is that I eat out a lot, okay? And so when you eat out a lot, obviously you don't know what's going into your meals. So that's one of the habits I'm trying to, or I will be breaking. Let's put that out in the universe. I'm going to be breaking that habit through this. But what I'm finding is that it's not that I don't love real food. It's that I don't love, whoa, my dog's going a little nuts. It's not that I don't mind real food or don't love real food. It's that I don't love making real food. Like, I don't like recipes that have more than 5 or 6 ingredients in them. Such a hassle to me. It's not something I enjoy. So one of my self-imposed challenges in this ultimate reset, as if the reset wasn't a challenge enough, is I want to try to find the joy in cooking, because it's not something that I ever love to do. It's not something I've ever enjoyed really. But I do enjoy watching my daughter try these new foods with me, and I do enjoy tonight when I put the plate in front of her and she said, "You cooked a good meal, Mommy." And that made me feel so good, even though it was just, yesterday's chicken, a little bit of rice, and creamed corn. But she loved it and she, thanked me for it, and that felt good. So that's something that I want to find the joy in cooking. And even though it seems like a hassle to me to use all these different ingredients, and my kitchen is an absolute disaster area by the time I'm done, because I'm in no way organized. I'm not organized, in my office. I'm not going to be organized in the kitchen. But that is one of my challenges. I want to find the joy in cooking and using real foods, because I genuinely love the flavor. Plus, it'll help us save money, because eating out, all the time, a lot. And it'll feel nice to cook for my family. So I guess that's where the joy is going to stem from. Let's see here. I wrote some notes down, so I made sure I got everything for you guys. I was less headachy today, which was fantastic, but I did feel more drained. And it wasn't like real fatigue. When my daughter laid down for a nap, I also laid down and I slept for about 45 minutes, which seemed to be the exact amount that my body needed. Now, I don't know for sure if it was the ultimate reset or if it was just because I didn't sleep well last night. And even though I slept in a little later today to make up for it, my body might still have been adjusting from lack of sleep, last night. Or it could be the ultimate reset, or it could be a combination of both. But I was, a little bit tired in the afternoon. When I laid down, that's when I started to feel a little headache, and I realized that that's exactly the time of day around 1:32 when I usually reach for something sugary. And so my body is just going through this process, going through the detox, and I can feel it. And it's kind of, I mean, obviously I don't like having headaches, but it's kind of awesome to feel your body adjusting to a much better way of living and knowing and being able to pinpoint certain habits that you've been doing that are making your body dependent upon certain things that it shouldn't be dependent upon, like sugar. So that was interesting. But I do feel a little bit, even though I wasn't like overly tired, but for that one part, I do feel a little bit more lethargic and slow, if that makes sense. Just like if I could just sit around and not do anything, that would be awesome. I have done stuff, but yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling, and I'm wondering if it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. But I know the energy spike is just on the other side of this struggle. So, it's something I'm willing to push through. And sometimes, I'm learning that you have to take a break and you have to reflect, pause. Like sometimes you can't just keep pushing forward in life, in my business, in this. Like it's okay sometimes to say, you know what? I'm just going to stop for a second, reflect on what I'm doing, figure out what's right, what's wrong, and then move forward more productively. That's kind of what the ultimate reset is doing for me. It's like I'm kind of putting a hold on it. This week is going to be a little bit slower. This week is going to be a little bit, more tired and fatigued and whatever. But it's kind of what I'm doing because it's kind of what I'm doing in my business right now too. I'm just reflecting, trying to figure out what's working, what's not working, and then move forward fresh in September. So again, my symbolism, I'm just making everything go together. It works for me in my brain. So then, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's day 2. This video went a little longer than I had intended, but I'm starting to see things are becoming a little bit more clear for me. Timing my supplements with my food was a little easier today, so that's awesome. I think it's just developing that habit anyways, but yeah, so far so good. I'm really excited to continue. I thought by now I'd be ready to throw in the towel, but I'm more than ever am like, I can't wait to see how it's going to be on the other side of this. It's going to be so amazing. So thanks for watching and following my journey.